up? What it do? What it does? With your boy JR. Back with another Cigar Talk Weekly. Today I got an oldie but goodie. The legendary Jaime Garcia. There we go. One of my favorite smokes of all time. Pairing that with a little beer. It's not quite sunset yet. Got a couple hours to that. I feel like getting some rants in. Start with the cigar overall. Can't forget sitting here in beautiful Boynton Beach, Florida. Got smoke in the Monte Cristo Lounge. I'll give you a shot of that in a minute. But yeah, you know. I wanted to talk about the failure of the education system in this country. Reason I'm coming with that one is, you know, I work in the education system during the daytime, and I'm just seeing a lack of education and proper, I wouldn't say proper teaching, but proper lesson plans. And I'm seeing kids being rewarded for basically doing absolutely nothing, you know. I currently worked at a private school, public school, charter school, and in all different scenarios, I basically see that the system is just failing, you know. And as a teacher, you know, it's just it's hard to get up and go to work every day, you know. You got kids who don't study, you got annoying parents, and you got basically kids who expect to receive a grade just for coming. You know, I know in this particular time, getting the end of the first semester, and you know, putting in grades, and I'm basically being pressured by the parents and the administration to make sure little brats basically pass, you know. And it's kind of disgusting, you know, because you know, you give out work, you do proper planning, and basically the particular individuals do no studying. They go home and lie to the parents, talking about, you know, I'm doing stuff to them, and you know, I'm doing whatsoever this. They pretend not to know what the assignments are. I'm being forced to give extra credit and make up work, and it's just absolutely freaking ridiculous, you know. So, you know, school wasn't like this growing up. School was very more structured. You didn't get the leeway. You had to study. You know, I had to study in college, high school, and middle school, and even grade school. I never got any slack cut my way. Especially, you know, I was a token black kid in a suburban environment, so I also had to deal with those pressures. You know, I had a mother on my back and a father, and they didn't let me, you know, I had to turn the TV off at night. I had to get to work. If I failed, I went to summer school. So it was really no getting around certain things or cutting corners. Everything I learned, I had to learn it. I had to go home and read and master things as much as I possibly could. If I didn't know something, I had to go to tutoring. There was no way around certain things. But now, since I've been teaching and working in schools since about 8-9 years, it's totally frustrating, tiring. I'm basically having to babysit little brats every day, and you try the different strategies, all these new age strategies. This'll work, that'll work. Gotta be nicer to them, rub their backs and tell them they're special. Complete nonsense, Getting tired of that, man. Where was all that special treatment when I was going through stuff? Where was that special treatment when I got detention and I got suspended for this and that? You can barely suspend somebody now. It's got to be this step, that step. They damn near have to kill you for them to get suspended. I hate to say that, but that's what it is now, Unbelievable, man. So I just had to come. I usually go to the gym around this time. I still might, I don't know. Or I might just relax today. Just had to get a smoke in and get an episode in. Looking for some new hustles, man. Want to get back into the cigar business. I'd sell my shirts on Havana 1947. Check me out on that site. But I got to get out of this thing, man. One, I feel I'm too educated for this, and it's just stressful, man. Leaving every day with a headache, Leaving with a headache and a bad attitude, man. You want to just come home and smoke or call up abroad, And I ain't married, so I gotta go out and hunt, You know how that goes. So, but it's just it's an utter idiocracy, I would say. Kids just can't flat out read anymore. And what amazes me, they got all this technological advancement, but they don't know how to do research on it. Only they know how to do, they can do a PowerPoint, a project, and they can, various, things like that. But overall, it's like, what the hell, man? They can't do research with all this technology. All we had was books and encyclopedias. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, they wouldn't even know what that was, an encyclopedia. It doesn't exist anymore. I had to go to the library Saturday mornings to do studying, book clubs, crap, all that type of crap I had to do. It was just an absolute laziness and entitlement feeling from these kids now. And they just deserve to pass just because they show up. Even though they terrorize the class and behavior is atrocious, I'm supposed to, I gotta manage them better. I gotta have better classroom management. All this crap, man. Slide over a little bit more in the sun. So it's just ridiculous, man. So we had to take a break today, man. Just had to get a smoke, sit out and contemplate, Yeah, this Jaime Garcia. Get back to the topic in a minute. This is one of my favorite cigars. For the last 5-6 years. I think I first got introduced to this cigar 2009-ish, 2010. Could be wrong. It's just still good, still great. It's more the Robusto size. It's hitting the spot right now. I'm laying back, kicking it. As you can see, try to shoot a beach video one day. Let's get into that beach weather time of year. It's getting a lot cooler. I couldn't do this right now in the summertime. But to get back on the topic, also I'm noticing stupid kids come from stupid parents, Let me light this bad boy. And it doesn't really matter if the parents are rich or doctor or all that business bullshit. That don't impress me no more, man. You still a dumbass, man. You're still stupid, man. I see it in your offspring. I don't care how much money you make. You're still an idiot, man. Your kid's a jerk, man. It's just crazy, man. You want to just get up and punch your kid in the chest, man, but you know you can't do it. But just shake them and let them know, man, hey, man, what is wrong with you, man? Another issue, try to come in there, plan. Well, you have your plan set in, you try to come in and ready to get the class going. Spend the first 20-30 minutes telling people to sit down and be quiet, man. So that kills half of the time right there, So, like, what the hell, man? But the thing is, if they're acting like that there, they act like that at home. So, I can't change that, They're gonna act like that in the rest of their lives, It's complete disrespect, man. I'm a big guy, and I still got kids trying to disrespect, man. Like, don't you know I can choke you out and kill you, little kid? But they know nothing's gonna happen to them, so they continue to behave poorly. So, it is what it is. But yeah, looking to get into more businesses and move a different route. Even at places you think this is a good school, good grades. Then you realize the grades are fake. That most of the grades it's the parents pressuring the administration, and the administration pressures the teachers to change the grades. So a lot of the grading is fake, and kids ain't that smart, man. All that AP honors, that meant something back in the day. Now it don't mean nothing. It means now just, mommy wanted me in this class, and you're gonna treat me as such. You better treat me special, or I'm gonna tell the higher up on you, Like I saw a story this morning, and it may be true. Some girl got a rash at a school, couple counties away from me in Port St. Lucie. The doctor claimed it was from mold in the building. Said the girl had an allergic reaction to the mold or whatever. School went in there, checked it out, didn't find no mold. So the parent continued to complain and talk about, yeah, that's not how you check for mold. So they have to bring in experts to come in and try to find mold. It's like, come on, man. Obviously, this lady's just trying to get some clout, as the kids say. You know, get some, make the school look bad. So, but that's how it is, man. I've been through a lot of situations like that, even as a football coach. Just this past summer, I almost had to scrap a kid's dad because I told the kid, get off the field, Kid goes off, tells me I don't know what I'm talking about, even though I played the game 5-6 years. Parent comes up, running up to me. That's Florida driving. Stopped the dude. I think he seen I was bigger than him. Got a lot of size on me right now, so he backed down. Because if he would have put his hand on me, I would have smashed him. Straight up. But just the audacity of the kid to call his parents during an intramural game. It didn't even count for anything. Called the parent. That's what you're dealing with, though. So, as a wise man said, there'll become a time in the future when the kids will run the parents. I'm seeing that firsthand. Seeing that firsthand. It's crazy. So, man, I really want to write a book one day about work experiences growing up as a black male in the 21st century, and probably my latest dating experiences. I don't know what the book is going to be called, but I might not put them all in one book, but definitely want to talk about a lot of these things I've experienced and going to the 21st century, man. These first 2 decades of the 21st century, just absolute madness, man. But I'll say the dating talk for another video. Overall, I'm frustrated though, but the cigar definitely brings relief. Overall, right now, I'm giving this like it's an oldie but goodie, so I'll give it a 7.5. Classic cigar. Getting hints of my man say that good earth. Well, it's my father. If you have my father, you don't need that review like that. But next review, I'm gonna do something interesting. Just copped a new CBD cigar, so I'm gonna review that maybe tomorrow on Friday. But with that said, I'm gonna enjoy this sunset, relax out here. Breeze getting nice. Hopefully I'm not too sweaty. It ain't that hot. But yeah. So y'all, kick back with this Jaime Garcia. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And I'm gonna sign out, smoke something, baby.